Good morning. Today we're going to talk about inductive reasoning. So inductive reasoning is just reasoning based on patterns that you observe. So we're going to start by looking at patterns. So we'll talk about inductive reasoning today. So inductive reasoning is reasoning based on patterns that you observe. Look at the beautiful patterns on this butterfly. So a conjecture is just the conclusion that you reach while using inductive reasoning. So I've got a few examples here. So let's make a conjecture or conclusion about these times. We'll start with the times. So it starts at 8:30, then it goes to 9:45, then 11, then 12:15. Are you noticing a pattern? Well, it's going up by an hour and 15 minutes each time. So what would the next time be? Not supposed to be a PM. 1:30 p.m. Okay, let's look at the arrows. So notice first the arrow's pointing this way, then this way, then this way. So what do you think would happen next? It would be pointing down, right? Okay, let's look at this one. How many sides does the first figure have? 3. How many sides does the next figure have? 4. How many sides does the last figure have? 5. So how many sides do you think the next figure would have? It would have 6, and a 6-sided figure is called a hexagon if you didn't know. Okay, the next one's pretty tricky, but it is going to be on your test and you're going to see it over and over. It is called the Fibonacci Sequence. So this one, a famous mathematician named Fibonacci came up with this sequence. So let's see if you can figure out the pattern. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What do you think is happening? Well, what's 1 plus 1? 2. What's 1 plus 2? 3. What's 2 plus 3? 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. So to get the next number, what is 8 plus 13? That would be 21. So that is that pattern. You will see that on your assignment today. And then finally, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So it's going up by 3 each time. So that would be 18. So on your assignment, it's the same type of thing. Notice the first one is the Fibonacci sequence. So remember, you just add the 2 previous numbers. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 8 plus 13 is 21. So you're going to go through these and try to find the next term for the pattern. Now there's a few tricky ones, like look at number 3. So number 3, to get from 1 to 2, we add 1. But to get from 2 to 4, we add 2. To get from 4 to 7, we add 3. To get from 7 to 11, we add 4, then we add 5, so you will have to add 6. Do you see that pattern? Let's talk about number 4. Number 4 is just the alphabet, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Notice we're skipping a letter each time, so A, skip B, C, skip D, E, skip F, G, skip H, I, skip J, so what would the next one be? Okay. All right. There's some other ones that are kind of silly. Go to number 10, but the very last 2. So those are kind of tricky. You have to think about them just a little bit more. Try to not think math. So you want to think outside the box. So I've got J, F, M, A, M. Well, think about the months. January, February, March, April, May. So what would the next letter be? it would be J for June. And then this one, O, T, T, F, F, S, S, E. What do you think that would be? Think of counting numbers. 1 starts with what letter? O. 2 starts with T. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 starts with the letter N. So that's how you do those. Those are kind of just silly. All right. Back to this. You will have a few problems where you have to just think about it. Maybe it'd be an word problem type like this says. The table shows the total sales for the first 3 months in a store. So the first month they sold $500. The second month they sold $1,500. The third month they sold $4,500. So do you notice a pattern? Well, they're multiplying how much they sell by 3. So 500 times 3 is 1,500. 1,500 times 3 is 4,500. So do 4,500 times 3 to get the sales. 4,500 times 3. So they sold 13,500. Or we can predict that they'll sell 13,500 in the 4th month. Okay. So you'll have a couple word problems as well. All right. Next, we're going to find the nth term, and I'm going to put that on a different video. I hope that helped.